and this will bring them into the market, allow them to open it up and expand. And this was the property that they concentrated on and definitely wanted. And we're talking about submitting an offer. This company has been very slow and methodical in the way that they've done things. But the thing that has impressed me also is they have done what they said they were going to do all along in the discussions up until this point. And so we have our highest and best offer so far to date on this shell building. And the offer is for $3 million. They are offering to put $60,000 down in earnest money. They are asking for 90 days due diligence to allow them to, do what needs to be done. And they also have on an Exhibit B, they have a right to extend it so long as they provide us with notice prior to the expiration of those 60 days, and they can extend it for one additional 30-day period. So we're looking at a maximum of 120 days due diligence period, and then we're talking about 15 days thereafter of when the closing date would be. Other than that, you can see the Exhibit B. They've asked for these additions to be included in there, and we've revised them and tweaked them a little bit. As I said, the first one was the due diligence extension. The second one is they're basically asking us to not object and allow them to ask for whatever type of changes in zoning that they would like to have put in place, primarily on property around them. And their concern is they just want to make sure that they would like to make sure, to the extent that they can, that they don't get in, have neighbors come in that would not be consistent with the type of operations that they're going to be having, and that, quite frankly, would be in the rest of the county's industrial park. And there's restrictive covenants that are put in place to protect against that as well. But that's something that they have asked for. Number 3 is included. Actually, 3 and 4 are both included within the contract themselves, but someone within this entity has insisted on these, both of these provisions being in there. One is to provide copies of titles and surveys and any environmental reports that we have, and the other one is that we warrant that it has legal ingress and egress. Like I said, both of those are within the contract. It also says that we will assign, and this is North Carolina law, it automatically goes, that they assign the availability or the rights to any installed utility hookups. And then the last one is, this is them asking for us to pay for their real estate agent's commission, 3% at closing. So those are the only additional provisions and addendums. But like I said, this is kind of the same contract that we had with MGM, and the same similar contract that we had with H&K Windows, which was before them, except both of those were $300,000 less. They both wanted additional due diligence time beyond that. As you may remember or read about, H&K was one who I think had initially 180 days and wanted to extend it, and we negotiated some of their earnest money and went hard, and then they ended up walking away because they just weren't going to do anything. So what you have before you this afternoon is, in my opinion, a really good offer to purchase contract, and so it would be appropriate for this board to, after answering any questions, to make a motion to approve and authorize the board to move forward with executing the contract and to go to closing. Any questions?
You said 120 days, right?
Maximum.
Then,
90, a right to get an additional 30,
okay.
and then 15 days to closing after that.
So we're looking at how many days?
135.
Thank you. Okay.
I
35.
love it, Mr. Care. I love the fact that they're bringing jobs into our community that will pay a salary according to Commissioner Hester of $60,000 and above. So I don't have any questions. I make a motion, we approve it.
Is there a second? Motion second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We'll move forward. And I can tell you right now, being involved in economic development and looking at what we're doing, like with Mako Laboratories when they came here, this is one of the best deals that's ever been made for this community, this county, to move forward, because it's an 80 billion company. They have 65,000 employees, and nowhere on the eastern coast are they located. So here they are coming and doing something in North Carolina in Vance County. And that is what we want. Vance County and the city of Henderson both. So we'll move forward with this. And thank you all for coming.
Thank you for mentioning us.
And all of us are here as a team player. And we move forward with it. So thank all of them.
All right, can we make a motion to adjourn?
Motion. We adjourn.
That's right. Thank you, Tom.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, look,
See you.
by the way.
Thank you for coming to visit.